Idea to contest the next general elections. Chief Secretary calls for prompt action at Registrar General's office in Tobago. Several flaws highlighted in the education system at JSC meeting, and TT Post invites union to wage negotiations. Good evening, I'm Patricia Nicholson Richards. Welcome to the Tobago Updates television news for Wednesday, 27th November 2024. Now to our top story. The Innovative Democratic Alliance has announced its intention to contest the 2025 general elections. During a press conference at the party's headquarters in Scarborough, political leader Dr. Denise Soyafat Angus explained that they initially had no plans to run. However, after persistent encouragement from the public, they have decided to answer the call.
No more towing party lines from central government. No more forgetting the people who sent them there in the first place. In light of these realities, the IDA has resolved to enter the 2025 general elections.
According to Dr. Soyafat Angus, the tipping point was the handling of Tobago's self-governance. She criticized the PNM-controlled central government for failing to ensure the bill reflected the desires of Tobagonians. Additionally, she condemned the TPP-controlled THA for not being vocal enough in advocating for the views of the people of Tobago.
We want representatives who are Tobago thinkers and nation builders, not just party puppets. We want representatives who will stand up for Tobago's rights and the rights of communities across Trinidad and Tobago.
She promised Tobagonians that if the IDA is elected into government, they will ensure the true wishes and desires of Tobagonians are represented in Parliament.
This is your chance to change the direction of our island. This is your opportunity to elect representatives who will speak boldly, act decisively, and represent you wholeheartedly.
The IDA has not yet revealed its candidates for the Tobago East and West seats. After nominations are submitted, the party plans to conduct a screening process. Chief Secretary Farley Augustine expressed frustration with the state of the Registrar General office in Tobago. At a post-executive council press conference today, he highlighted issues identified by the Tobago Lawyers Association regarding the office's inefficiencies.
You must ask of them. Be extremely clear. Some who feel that it is the Tobago House of Assembly why they can't get a death certificate on time. Why when errors are made, it takes 4 and 6 weeks to get. Why when you are trying to get a copy of a previously registered deed, it takes a minimum of 4 weeks for your lawyer to get it.
Augustine explained that the inefficiencies at the Registrar General's office are the result of decisions made in Cabinet, which have impacted the management of the Tobago office. He criticized the Tobago representatives in Parliament for failing to address these issues in accordance with the law, thereby preventing Tobagonians from accessing basic government services.
And I am wondering if it's deliberate to just punish Tobagonians because Tobagonians took a particular decision in 2021. So because Tobago rejected you, you have decided to use your powers and authority to water down the Registrar General's office in Tobago and to force Tobagonians to suffer to get simple certificates, registration certificates, whether it's for death, birth, businesses.
Augustine called on the central government to address the situation promptly. Several flaws in the education system were highlighted as the Ministry of Education appeared before the Joint Select Committee of Parliament. The 2024 secondary entrance assessment results revealed a significant decline in student performance in English and creative writing. While the ministry stated that remedial support is available for underperforming students, some remain out of reach. More in this report from Candice Jackson.
Chief Education Officer Aaron Ramratan is increasingly concerned about students' English performance at the SEA level. He highlighted that areas such as fiction, non-fiction texts, and poetry show the lowest levels of achievement.
English language normally this be in the range of 60% in terms of students' performance, and it fell this year. And we would have looked at poetry and graphic, as you would identify there in our submission, as being the key area or the key strands where that would have students would have dropped in performance.
This decline has been a concerning trend for several years. Anna Singh, director of the Curriculum Planning and Development Division, stated that the ministry has been training teachers to provide remedial support before students reach Standard 5.
And out of that training, the resources created were manuals. These manuals we have now circulated, but what we are doing in the year to come, and we've already started as well working on, would be to roll out that training to all schools.
However, Singh noted that teachers are not doing enough to use test data effectively to address students who are falling through the cracks.
They are not using it for the purpose, effectively for the purpose of diagnostic, in terms of identifying where there are concepts or gaps, or in terms of significant areas where the foundations that students need was not properly done.
A score of 30% or lower on the SEA exam is considered a failure, but the JSC expressed concern about students who scored slightly above this threshold. They believe such scores do not reflect adequate competency to manage secondary school demands. Ramratan assured that remedial support is also provided for these students.
Identified. So even though it's under 30% that we use as a benchmark, we also cater for students above 30% or under 50%.
Meanwhile, JSC Chairman Dr. Paul Richards expressed dissatisfaction with the efforts to address continuous underperformance of certain schools.
These are all government administrative schools. They're not denominational schools, which means the government has full remit over these schools. It's not a school where you have to go through a denominational board to try to make an intervention. These are completely under the remit of the government of Trinidad and Tobago and the Ministry of Education. So it's an indictment on the ministry.
Candace Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.
We'll take a short break and come back with more. Stay with us.
The future of farming is here. The Tobago Agri-Tech Summit 2024 is happening December 1st to 3rd at the Shore Park Complex. With climate change reshaping our agriculture, it's time to adapt. Discover the latest in farming and fishing technologies, sustainable practices, and innovative solutions. Get inspired by industry leaders, cutting-edge tools, and hands-on experiences. Tickets and more info at tags.gov.tt or follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Tobago Agri-Tech.
Standards Black Friday deal starts now with 35% off select television, 30% off select appliances, 25% off Christmas decor, 15% off select divans, 20% off select furniture, and you can shop in store and online. Standards Black Friday deal. Nobody beats us on price. Believe it.
Unwrap the magic of Christmas and have the best Christmas ever with a Christmas wishes loan from Bethel Credit Union.
Up to 20,000 can be yours, so you can take care of all those Christmas expenses. You could even pay off all your debts and your credit card.
Come on down to where we make wishes come through, because we see you
at BCU.
Visit any of our offices today at 31 Bethlehem Road, Bethel, Tobago, or Mount Mary Lower, Scarborough, Tobago.
You can contact us at 639-8226-660-7358 or 631-1336.
Normal lending criteria apply. Think, plan, save with Bethel Credit Union. Because we see you at BCU. We see you at BCU. Come on down, get a loan or two, cause we see you this Christmas at BCU.
Chocolate and mud, Tobago Tobago, time to get dirty in the mall. Sunday 1st of December from 5 a.m. to 12 noon. The biggest Juve after Tobago Carnival. Chocolate and mud, Juve, Tobago, time to get dirty in the mall. Sunday 1st of December from 5 a.m. to 12 noon. The biggest Juve after Tobago Carnival is here. Chocolate and mud Juve. We headed to the Little Estate from 5 a.m. to 12 noon. Hey, and because Tobago biggest set of DJs coming out. Mad Manish and Father, hey, they come in. King Legal, 3D and Snoopy, DJ Matty, yo, your boy Poison Song and Chucky, we come in. And yes, performing live Tobago 2024 Soca Monarch Champion. First, once we're the king, we must have the queen, Queen Adana. And the fine king Ding Dong. Toasting, organize your whole crew and get them tickets. Yo, check out islandetickets.com. Milford 24 gas station with one meat shop, Lost restaurant and bar, and division of food security. So Tobago, now what going on? Come dirty and feel sweet. It's chocolate and real mud. The biggest Juve party after Carnival is here. Sunday, December 1st. Chocolate and mud, Juve. Hey, Tobago, this one nice.
Welcome back. TT Post has invited the Trinidad and Tobago Postal Workers Union to commence formal wage negotiations after weeks of workers' protests. In a statement, TT Post confirmed that talks are set to begin on December 2nd, 2024, pending the union's confirmation. The talks will focus on collective bargaining periods from 2011 to 2019. The company assured that discussions would be collaborative and transparent, aiming for a fair resolution that benefits all parties. TT Post also pledged to minimize service disruptions during the process while maintaining public service standards. Negotiation sessions are expected to span several weeks to address all concerns thoroughly. The 2025 National Carnival was recently launched, and for many, it was an opportunity to get a taste of what's to come in 2025. However, there are growing concerns about Jamaican dancehall music's increasing influence on Trinidad and Tobago's carnival celebrations, with some fearing it may undermine the event's uniqueness. It was recently announced that Vybz Kartel, who was recently released from prison, would perform in Trinidad on Fantastic Friday. This has caused a strong reaction from soca artist Yankee Boy, also known as Kevin Heath, who voiced his disapproval of Kartel's scheduled performance on Carnival Friday. Here's some of what he had to say via an Instagram post.
Carnival is supposed to be soca, calypso and chutney. Well, let's see Carnival Friday. I'm calling all my soca friends and I'm putting our cast together.
While acknowledging his respect for Vybz Kartel and the dancehall genre, Yankee Boy said he believes dancehall does not belong in the carnival space and warned that it could erode the country's soca culture.
Yeah, we ain't taking that. We ain't losing with soca culture like that. I Yankee Boy. Sorry. I understand on a business standpoint, but this one is not for business, this is culture.
He has now initiated a hunger strike, hoping to pressure organizers to reschedule Kartel's performance to a time outside of the carnival season to prevent it from overshadowing the traditional celebrations. Various forts around the island of Tobago, once the scenes of epic battles and rivalries among different colonial powers vying to control this small but strategically important island. Students across the island participated in a treasure hunt organized by the Division of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities and Transportation. This event marked the culmination of Caribbean Tourism Month celebrations under this year's theme, Connecting Our Roots, Sharing Our World. The treasure hunt allowed students to engage with each other at various historical landmarks, providing them with a deeper cultural understanding of Tobago. Some of the locations visited included Fort King George, Fort Milford, and Fort James. Scarborough Secondary School topped the treasure hunt, followed by Bishop's High School in second place and Goodwood Secondary coming in at third. Roxborough Secondary School received a special prize for Best Adventurous Team. Tia Thomas will also receive a special prize for her spirit in the game. You're watching the Tobago Updates Television News. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Tobago Updates. More news after this.
Get ready, Tobago! Tobago Day 2024 is quickly approaching. Celebrate with us. Here's the schedule of activities. November 22nd and 23rd, Tobago Day launch and motorcade. November 16th to December 8th, Battle of the Cards. November 29th, Interdivision Triathlon 5 a.m. at Buku Integrated Facility. November 30th, THA Sports and Family Day 6 p.m. Buku Integrated Facility. Celebrate with us on December 1st at the Chocolate and Mud Juve 5 a.m. to 12 noon at Lure Coco Estate in Goldsboro. On December 4th, we give thanks with a Thanksgiving service from 9 a.m. at Lambo Church of God. 6:30 p.m. Tobago Day Awards. December 5th, Youth Plenary at 1:30 p.m. at the Assembly Legislature. December 6th, Chief Secretary's Arts Competition and Prize Giving Ceremony. December 14th, Tobago Fashion First, Opulence Enhanced. 6:30 p.m. Magdalena Grand Beach and Golf Resorts. Tobago Day, push for progress. 44 in 24.
Want to get better? Where to start? What kind of exercise to do? What to eat? How to get restful sleep? Need a doctor to search for root cause? Look no further. Come to Majuba Hill Lifestyle Center Foundation at our Wellness Center in Goodwood, or Food Hub in Darrow Springs, Scarborough, or Doctor's Office in Goodwood and Darrow Spring. Contact 49 Swift 4979 438.
When the game is on, you don't want to miss the best moments. With Amplia TV, you can enjoy our ultimate sports package and watch your favorite games on the go. Stay connected and informed with sports news, scores, and stats with Amplia's fastest internet speeds. Up to 1 GB fiber internet, you can stream riveting football action, cricket, NBA games, and much more. With Amplia, it's game on. Visit amplia.co.tt or call 800-4663. Amplia. Do more, live more.
Coconut's Cafe, the buffet restaurant that specializes in all your tasty local dishes for breakfast and for lunch. Breakfast includes coconut bake and sada roti, served with chokers, bull joil, and sausages in tomato sauce. Not forgetting beef and cheese pies, shepherd's pie, macaroni pie, and rice in various styles. Meat served in a variety of flavors, garden salads, and pasta salads. All this accompanied by fruit juices, coconut water, your choice of a great combination to appease your taste buds. So call us today to order, as we are here to accommodate your busy schedules or if you are having a cooking day off.
Thanks for staying with us. At a press conference earlier today, Kay Trotman, Public Relations Officer of the IDA, emphasized that defining Tobago's borders is essential for establishing equity in Trinidad and Tobago's partnership. She said Tobago's cry for autonomy is not about separation, and added that clear boundaries would enable Tobago to better control its resources and contribute equitably to the national development. Reporter Joshua Dan tells us more.
IDA's PRO, Kay Trotman, said one of the major concerns regarding the Tobago Autonomy Bill is the definition of Tobago's boundaries. She pointed out that globally, in cases of unions between territories, clear territorial boundaries are typically established. She questioned why this approach could not be applied to Tobago.
I stand on this platform espousing the definition of the borders for Trinidad, Tobago, and the entire country of Trinidad and Tobago as a means of establishing equity in partnership.
Trotman explained that a clear definition would allow Tobago to have greater control over its resources and ensure it can contribute equitably to the nation. She argued that the bills fail to reflect what Tobago truly believes constitutes genuine autonomy, and she accused the People's National Movement of using the bills for political gain, describing the party's approach as, quote, disingenuous.
At this point in time, where Tobago's autonomy requires all voices of Tobagonians, wherever we may be, in a unified expression of what Tobago truly desires, now is not time for those kind of maneuvering for political games.
She criticized the idea that autonomy bills could always be reformed in the future, stressing that necessary adjustments should be made now to ensure the bills are sound and effective from the outset.
When would we address it again to make sure we are continuing in the right direction? Another 20 years? And will it take another 10 years to go through a JSC process before we can get it finally right?
Joshua Dan, Tobago Updates Television News.
A weather report is up next. Stay tuned.
Black Friday starts now at Quartz. Get new and amazing deals every week with the lowest prices on the hottest electronics, top-of-the-line appliances, and stylish furniture. No need to waste your time shopping around. Plus, you can shop now and pay us in February 2025. Black Friday starts now. Don't miss out. Quartz, bringing value home.
Artlist.io. Get ready for Tobago Stockwest Next Level 2024. Join us for an unforgettable night of talent and excitement as Tobago Stockwest, in collaboration with Tobago Updates, presents the first semi-final on Thursday, November 14th, 2024, and the second semi-final on November 28th, 2024 at 7 p.m. at the Shaw Park Complex. Celebrate the incredible talent from across Tobago's communities and witness a showcase like no other. Admission is just $50. Don't miss your chance to support the stars of tomorrow. See you there.
To cold, hard cash. We Christmasing with $1,200 cash from Flow. Sign up or upgrade to an Everything You Want plan and get everything you want. That new TV you've been eyeing, new curtains to brighten up your home, and yes, your ham and grog secured this year. Sign up or upgrade today and get $1,200 cold, hard cash to spend how you want, where you want. Limited time offer. Special conditions apply. Flow, inspired by you.
TNT Met Office tonight generally fair with a light breeze. There remains a chance of a few showers mainly towards dawn. Temperatures will dip to 27 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow, variably cloudy and breezy with occasional showers in some areas and a medium chance of a few heavier showers or thunderstorms. Daytime temperatures will reach a maximum of 31 degrees Celsius with a heat index of 34 degrees. Sea conditions are expected to be slight to moderate with waves 1.5 to 2 meters in open waters and below 1 meter occasionally choppy in sheltered areas. Sunrise is at 6:04 and the sunset at 5:36. And that's how we end this evening's newscast. Here's a recap of our headlines. IDA to contest the next general elections. Chief Secretary calls for prompt action at Registrar General's office in Tobago. Several flaws highlighted in the education system at a JSC meeting. And TT Post invites union to wage negotiations. I'm Patricia Nicholson Richards, thanking you so much for joining us and wishing you a great night.